बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद वो लोग को। बहुत क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन थी, बहुत तूफान था। मैं तो नेवी को सैल्यूट करता हूँ सर, उन्होंने हमारी जान बचाई बहुत। उन लोग के लिए तो आज हम जिंदा है, नहीं तो वही नहीं बचता।
This is a nail-biting rescue operation underway right now. It is a race against time. The search for 89 people continues, and Mustafa Sheikh will be joining us on this broadcast from the Naval Dockyard in Mumbai. Shiv Arur joining us live from the newsroom. Abhishek Balla will be joining us from Delhi, bringing our viewers up to speed with the very latest as far as this nail-biting rescue operation is concerned. But first, let's start off with some breaking news that's coming in. The Navy has confirmed that 14 bodies have been recovered so far. That's the latest coming in the rescue operations. Confirmation coming in from the Navy right there. 14 bodies recovered so far in the rescue operations. Remember, they are battling extreme weather conditions. They have rescued the bodies, the people on board, and extreme weather conditions are being battled by the Indian Navy. At the moment, news just trickling in, 14 bodies recovered so far in the rescue operation.
14 people have been, as casualties, they are being identified.
No, that I would say 14 dead bodies have been recovered. Now it is for the other authorities to confirm whether they all belong to Papa 305 or other agencies. That it will not be appropriate for me to comment.
Mustafa, you're breaking the story here. The Navy confirming that 14 dead bodies have been found right there. They've been rescued in the operation. Bring our viewers up to speed with the very latest that's coming in.
Yes, it was the Commodore of Western Naval Command's Operation M.K. Jha, who we just heard on the broadcast, saying that 14 bodies have been recovered, and we'll just pan and show you. This is INS Kochi, which brought about 125 people who were rescued. We see an ambulance here. There are multiple ambulances parked at the Mumbai dockyard for the retrieved bodies to be taken for JJ Hospital for a postmortem to be done. But yes, what the operations commander also told us that in the recent times, this was an unprecedented or one of the most challenging rescue operations done at Arabian Sea by Western Naval Command. So you can understand the bandwidth of this operation, and there are 3 to 4 Indian naval ships who are still inside the Arabian Sea. The rescue operation is still on because the number of people missing is about 70 and the bodies have been recovered is about 14. So the rescue operation will go out, the tracing of the bodies will continue, the operations will be on. That's what from the ground we are picking up. But yes, the 125 people who have now been taken out from the Naval Dockyard were very happy. They were recounting the times, these hours which they were in water. Entire barge was shattered by the heavy winds, and they were just saying that they are fortunate enough to be alive and thanked Indian Navy for it. Back to you.
The process of identification is still on. Mustafa, stay with us right there. And viewers, we've been telling you, it is a race against time. The search operation for 89 missing people does continue. The Navy is battling extreme weather conditions, and they're being rather very brave in conducting these rescue operations. The Indian Navy has so far rescued 184 people on board barge 305. INS Kochi arrived this morning with those rescued from the sunk barge at Mumbai's naval dockyard. Indian naval ships BS, Betwa and Teg have also joined the search operation. This is all happening as the Navy has launched the biggest manhunt after Cyclone Tauktae set adrift 3 barges and an oil rig in the Arabian Sea. During the search and rescue operations, 137 crew members of the GAL constructor that ran aground north of Mumbai were also rescued.
We rendered the best possible assistance that could be done for the barge and a crew. These operations are currently still ongoing. We have a large number of naval units on site. Number of naval ships, aircraft are in the area. still conducting operations for search and rescue. My ship, of course, has just come back with a large number of people on board. About 184 people have been recovered from sea, of which 125 are on board my ship. We have rescued about 125.
विंड स्पीड जो है 100 से 120 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे की थी। लहरें कम से कम 5 से 7 मीटर ऊंची थी। भारी वर्षा हो रही थी। विजिबिलिटी तकरीबन नेग्लिजिबल था। लेकिन जब हमारे नागरिकों की जान खतरे में हो तो हमारा यह फर्ज बनता है कि नागरिकों की जान बचाना यह हमारा दायित्व है। अगर हम पापा 305 की बात करें तो 185 लोगों की हम जान बचा सके हैं।
It's rather very brave operation that the Navy is undertaking at the moment. First, starting off with Shiv Arur, who's joining us from the newsroom. Shiv, if you could explain the lay of the land and the kind of rescue operation that is going on at this point of time on the wharf footing. We're playing those visuals out for our viewers on the screens as well. If you could first start off by telling us how the Navy is working very hard for the hunt for the missing.
This is, first of all, India Today's condolences go out to the families, of those 14 who've just been recovered from the sea. 14 dead bodies have been recovered from the sea. So our condolences and our hearts go out to the families who've been, for the last 48 hours, they've been in absolute anxiety. So we hope that they get some kind of closure. It's a very, very sad day. But this is an ongoing operation, Chaiti, because more than 70 people are still unaccounted for out at sea. Many miles off the coast of Mumbai near the oil rigs where these barges are. One of these barges, as you said, P2305, is the focal point of this rescue operation because that's the barge which sunk during Cyclone Taute 2 days ago, and now over 70 people are unaccounted for. This is an extremely complex operation because the sea was very rough 2 days ago during the cyclone, and it continues to be quite turbulent even now, and that is putting this entire rescue mission adrift because these are big warships that are there, Chaiti, so they can't go very near the barge. They've got to launch smaller boats towards the barge. They've got to coordinate helicopters to actually land there in precarious conditions and pick up people, sometimes 2 or 3 at a time, and that's why it's a long and laborious process. And because of the turbulent sea, once the barge sunk, many of the people who were thrown into the sea must have gone adrift because of the huge currents and the wind factor during the cyclone. So they're all spread apart possibly at this point of time. The very fact that 14 bodies have been found is testimony to the fact that this was an extremely turbulent sea and a sensitive operation, and it still continues. So we're wishing our Navy heroes the very best, and also the Coast Guard.
Absolutely. The Navy heroes and Coast Guards, wishing them all the best for this particular operation. Abhishek Bhalla also joins us reporting from Delhi. Abhishek, what are you picking up in terms of the operation which is being conducted off the coast of Gujarat at the moment?
Oh, well, Chaiti, it's a massive operation that has been launched by the Indian Navy, not just in one location, but multiple locations off the coast of Mumbai as well as Gujarat. And it's not just the Navy warships that have been pressed into action over the last 48 hours, but helicopters as well as the maritime reconnaissance aircraft of the Indian Navy. Now, what makes this extremely challenging is that there was low visibility, the waves were very high, the wind speed was very high, and this is what made operations of helicopters very specifically very, very difficult. They were finding it difficult to go low down to carry out rescue operations. But nevertheless, they have continued, and they are likely to continue because there are still almost 70 people who are missing. There has been a confirmation from the Navy that 14 bodies have been recovered. These are out of the 89 that were missing. So that makes it still another 74 that are unaccounted for. And this was from one barge alone, P305, which sunk with 273 on board. There was another barge that had hit aground. Fortunately, all 137 on board were recovered, have recovered. And other than this, there were at least 3 other boats that were in distress. And what we've heard is that everybody on board has been accounted for on that, and all of them are safe. But as far as the sinking of P305 is concerned, rescue and search operation for those missing will continue.
And I also want to tell our viewers that we're playing out those dramatic visuals of this rescue operations on your screens right there. Shiv, just one question to you. All right, Shiv will be joining us in just about a bit. Let's first listen into what those rescued from the barge said on their ordeal.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद वो लोग को। उन लोग के लिए तो आज हम जिंदा है, नहीं तो कोई नहीं बचता।
आपके बाकी साथियों की स्थिति के बारे में बता पाएंगे कुछ जो अभी?
वो हमारा जैसा ही स्थिति है सबका।
आप अपनी जान कैसे बचाए, कैसे कूदे समुद्र में?
अब क्या करते, दब्बा डूब रहा था तब कूदना ही पड़ेगा। या तो
लाइफ जैकेट पहने थे उस समय?
हाँ, उस समय लाइफ जैकेट पहने था।
कितने घंटे आप समुद्र के पानी में रहे?
मैं 11 घंटे समुद्र के पानी में रहा हूँ
जी।
इसके बाद में नेवी वालों ने आके मेरे हम लोगों को बचाया है।
बहुत क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन थी, बहुत तूफान था, ऊंचे ऊंचे लहरी थे, बहुत ऊंची ऊंची लहरी।
नेवी ने किस तरीके से
बहुत नेवी ने, मैं तो नेवी को सैल्यूट करता हूँ सर, उन्होंने हमारी जान बचाई बहुत।
सर INS कोची ने हमको एक लाइफ दे दिए दोबारा, जैसे कि हमको पूरा चांस नहीं था कि दोबारा हम लोग दुनिया में आ पाएंगे, लेकिन इंडियन नेवी का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हम लोग करते हैं कि हमको एक लाइफ दोबारा हमको देने का ही मौका दिया हमको।
इंडियन नेवी का हम बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। NS कोची ने अगर नहीं गए होते तो हम 85-90% पीपल सेफ नहीं बचते नहीं। उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया NS कोची का, नेवी का।
हम लोग एंकरिंग पॉइंट पे आ गए थे तो एंडिंग हो गया था, तो एंकर डाले, 4 एंकर डाले थे, तो तेज तूफान के कारण एंकर टूट गया, तो हम लोग का शिप बहते बहते पालघर पहुंच गया। आपको उम्मीद थी? नहीं, उम्मीद बिल्कुल नहीं थी हम लोग बच पाएंगे। हमारे लोग को शिप के इंजन रूम में पानी भरना शुरू हो गया था, तो हम लोग रात भर उसको पानी निकाले।
तूफान तो आया था, संडे को आया ना, संडे को आया शाम को, धीरे धीरे पिकअप पकड़ लिया। ऐसे हमारा बार्ज जो है हैंगिंग कर दिया गया था, लेकिन तूफान के कारण जो है हैंगिंग टूट गया और हम लोग बह गए।
कहाँ गए? कितने घंटे पानी में रहे?
अरे करीब हम लोग पानी में थे सर 12-14 घंटा।
Mustafa, just to give our viewers a sense of how tough these operations are, Mustafa, if you could explain to our viewers how high were these waves and what is the kind of visibility? The Navy literally finds itself in the eye of a cyclonic storm.
Yes, of course. And Chaiti, when this call of SOS was received on the 17th night, even on the shore of Mumbai, while we were reporting, we were not able to stand near Gateway of India. You can imagine the situation, what it would have been inside the Arabian Sea. We'll once more pan and show you about the INS Kochi, which had rescued at the Novaldokia. The ambulances are waiting for to take the dead bodies which were recovered to the JJ hospital. From here, it will be taken to the JJ hospital for the postmortem, for the formalities and process. So it was, if we say in the words of MK Jha, who's the Commodore Western Naval Command Operations, he said that in the recent time, we have not seen such a rescue operation in the Arabian Sea. So that was a challenge for the Indian navies, and it is still a challenge for Indian navies because the rescue operations in many of the Indian Navy ships are still at the sea. The rescue operation is ongoing, but at that point of time, on the 17th night till 18th afternoon, when the rescue operations were done to save life, that was a very challenging process, and the Sea King helicopters and small boats were also present for the rescue operations to successfully complete. Back to you.
That's right. And it is, Mustafa, indeed a race against time at the moment. 75 lives are still at risk in the Arabian Sea.
Yes, of course, because that is why INS Betwa, INS Kolkata and other Indian Navy ships are still at the Arabian Sea. The Sea King helicopter is still there because that is where the biggest challenge is, to find the 74 people who are missing as of now, because the winds were at a huge speed. There was heavy rainfall in the Arabian Sea. Basically, aftermath of cyclones, of drizzling rains, winds are still being experienced even in Mumbai. Another operations going out of the coast Gujarat. So there is still a lot in the hands of Western Naval Command, and that's why all their resources are still present for the rescue operation inside the Arabian Sea. Back to you.
All right, leave it at that. Mustafa, stay with us and we will come back to you, Mustafa Abhishek Shiv, for more on this operation that the Navy is conducting right there. 14 bodies recovered so far by the Navy. The nail-biting Navy rescue operations and the hunt for the missing continues at the moment. We're slipping into a break. When we return, Kerala Health Minister Shailja misses out on second term as the all-new face and Chief Minister Pinarayi.